A traffic cop pulls over a car for a violation, but the driver turns out to be the police chief. Jack is stubborn by nature. He actually writes the chief a ticket. A few days later, the chief calls Jack into his office. He informs Jack that they'll be holding a bank robbery drill and inviting the media to broadcast it live to show the public how professional we are. But Jack will play the robber. Turns out the chief wants to use the drill as an opportunity to embarrass Jack in front of the media, but he doesn't know this will be the biggest regret of his life. But stubborn Jack takes it very seriously. He picks out some crime movies, whether in the office or the bathroom. He studies just as hard. He even goes to the bank beforehand to record the camera positions and security layout. Soon the drill day arrives. Jack walks into the bank teller area. He takes everyone hostage and confiscates their phones. He puts hostage labels on them, tells them they've been tied up. The chief quickly receives the report. The officers participating in the drill mobilize too. The chief faces the media interviews, assures the viewers they'll complete the mission quickly. Then the chief quietly calls Jack, tells him to make sure he acts realistic. But Jack completely misses the subtext in the chief's words. He thinks to himself he must be the perfect robber, so he locks the bank doors, pulls down the blinds, and blocks the cameras, so the police can't see anything inside. The chief instantly panics. He quickly calls Jack, says the drill doesn't need to be this serious. But Jack says a professional robber would do this when surrounded, to make the acting more realistic. He won't answer the chief's calls anymore. At this point, one hostage gets angry. She scolds Jack for taking the drill too far, so Jack does what a robber should do. Then she gets labeled as unconscious. Outside the bank, the chief tries to prevent things from getting out of control. He has SWAT enter the bank through the vault, but they don't know Jack was already prepared for this. The SWAT team's movement in the vault is clearly visible to him on the monitors. He shuts off the vault's ventilation system. The vault loses air circulation. Before long, the SWAT team is gasping for air inside. At the last moment, Jack opens the vault door. The SWAT team rushes out gulping for air. Then they get labeled as deceased. They remain at a standstill until dark. The police have no way to rescue the hostages. What started as news covered by small media outlets has now become a national headline. The hostages in the bank haven't eaten all day. The hostage who was labeled unconscious earlier acts up again, yelling at Jack. Jack gets angry. He pushes the woman to a corner, then starts doing push-ups. Everyone's confused about what Jack is doing, until he puts a rape victim label on the hostage. This standoff isn't working. Jack states his conditions for releasing the hostages. I need a bus, and arrange a boat at the harbor. He'll go to the harbor with the hostages. Once Jack gets on the boat, he'll release the hostages. If the chief actually lets Jack get on that boat, that means the drill is over. The police have failed. The chief doesn't answer right away, because he has a good plan.